Hey everybody, welcome back to the Barn channel. I'm your host, Charlie Downs. What an exciting show we have for you this week. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee for a one-of-a-kind experience at Walk Your Plans Nashville. I've got the Barrett family with me here. I've got Hank Lawrence from Wild Haven Building Company, one of our partners in Arkansas. Hank is gonna be the project manager for Wynn and Heather when they start their new build over in Tennessee. And what an experience we had today in Walk Your Plans. Again, this is fully immersive. If you've ever wondered, is this layout gonna be the perfect fit? Are the rooms the right sizes? Is my bed gonna fit there? What does the cabinetry look like in my kitchen? Walk Your Plans gives you that full 3D experience in one-to-one full-scale version of your plans. You're able to walk the kitchen and look at the cabinetry layout, look at the refrigerator layout. Is it big enough? Or do I have room for my oven? All these questions get answered, and you have the project manager there with you. So we're gonna avoid change orders, we're gonna avoid problems later, and probably save thousands of dollars in this build overall. Our experience here at Walk Your Plans was second to none. Amanda and her team were awesome from the moment we walked in the door. I can't wait to show you the footage here of the Barrett family going through Walk Your Plans in Nashville, Tennessee. All right, everybody, so we've wrapped up our tour in Walk the Plans with the Barrett family. I've got Hank here with me. Hank, tell me about your experience with the Barrett family walking the plans here in Nashville, Tennessee.
It's incredible. I mean, it's game changing from the building aspect of it, as far as you get to put something in real time, in real world scale, and be able to actually go through your house and be able to see it firsthand what it's going to look like before you even break ground. And from the perspective of building, it saves so much time. I mean, it saves so much time. It saves so much headache later on.
Yeah.
Because so often on the building side of it, you know, you come into it, you're marking out where it's going to go on the ground, and whenever you've built so many, you can visualize it. But trying to get that across to people of what it's going to look like and those changes that need to be made, it's so much easier to actually be able to see what it's going to look like, instead of you're going out there and you're in the middle of a field with some stakes and some string line and saying, "Now this is gonna be your bedroom."
I'm very visual, so I can't imagine this experience at all without doing it. But we knew right away this was something that we really wanted to do. We didn't have any experience in building a house before, and the social media ad just brought us in.
What was funny to me was we walked in here, we got in the front door 3 feet and realized, okay, we have a problem. I mean, as soon as we walked in the front door,
first thing
we had that staircase there, and we thought, okay, that's not enough clearance. And I've helped them with the design. I've been with them from day one to try to help design the plan. And we felt like the second floor was going to be the easiest, no problem. We started with the second floor and we had changes everywhere. We had marked up adding windows, moving doors, and all kinds of stuff. So it's been a really good experience with them. So if you had the opportunity to bring every customer here, would you do it?
Absolutely. I think it needs to be mandatory. I mean, I think this needs to be, you get your plans finalized, you get them close to where you need them to be, and then I think this is the next stop. No question.
Oh, it was much more involved than we thought it was going to be.
Experience, because we're still married. That's right.
Yeah.
Still married. Yeah.
Completely invaluable, though. Yeah. I can't imagine doing this without have walked our plans now.
Yeah. You walk through scenarios in your mind of what you're already doing at home and how it's going to look at the new house. It allows you to, on the fly, make changes to the plans so that you can continue those traditions or habits that you're already doing.
There, Amanda and her crew here, the second we walked in the door, she was extremely helpful. And one thing that the Walk the Plans crew did that I love is they were not afraid to come in with us and kind of walk out on the plan and go, "Hey, we've done this a few times. Have you thought about this?" And give us some advice from her viewpoint. I think her phrase was, "I love Tetris."
Yes.
I love Tetris. So let me help you out a little bit here. But you've got movable furniture. You've got all this furniture on wheels. We had beds, king size bed, queen size bed, sofa. I mean, we could transform that entire house however we wanted. And the Barrett family had their kids here.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
To me, man, that was the most awesome thing is watching those girls. They could not wait to go through that door. And to watch them be able to go through their room, move their beds around, and realize how big those rooms were actually going to be. It was just a great experience. You guys, Amanda told us that they're going to put one up in Bentonville.
Yes.
So that's going to change things a lot for Wild Haven over there.
Absolutely.
Are you going to try to get people?
Oh, no question, no question. We've got to get them in there. And literally, it needs to be mandatory. I mean, any of these builds we do, and if you're on the fence about it, don't be. I mean, this is something, and even from the perspective of the cost associated with, any one of those changes we made now. I mean, that's thousands of dollars
Oh,
down
no
the
doubt.
line at a minimum, not to mention time delays. You know, so you take out the time it takes, you take out the headaches, and if you're able to hit it exactly where it needs to be and be on that same page with everybody, the whole process is easier.
I think that was, for me, probably the best part of the experience was I didn't realize that we were going to have physical beds and things to move in there. It gives you a real-time feel of what a room is going to be like. It allows us to walk through the normal kind of mundane things you don't think about. So when I go to unload my dishwasher, where are my dishes going to go? Where is that cabinet going to be placed? Those were all things that when we're looking at the plans, we didn't really think about. But walking through was really great to be able to feel that.
While we're filming this, they're out there with Amanda right now doing the VR version of this. So we were able to do it in person. Walk Your Plans actually has a VR version of this that you can put on your headset, and wherever you are, they could be in Colorado, I'm in Texas, you're in Arkansas, we could jump on together and walk the plans virtually through that. So that's like the next step. Once you've done this and we get those plans where we feel like they're finalized, now we can go through the VR realm and walk them again, and we don't have to necessarily be in person.
It's a new age. It's awesome.
When you have kids that are hesitant on moving and they're young, so they can't see forward and see the vision of what we're trying to do, for them to be able to put that together visually, they got smiles on their faces. And then when you talk about being able to move things and their rooms getting bigger, and then you're put in actual queen bed where now they have twins, it was great.
That's awesome.
I think they're not really part of the process in laying out the house and understanding. It's for me, it's already difficult to look at the plans and move them around and try to figure out how we're going to live in this space on paper. So I can't imagine it being any easier for a kid. So this, I think, really brought it to life for them. And really brought them into the experience that they didn't get before. I wouldn't recommend anyone building a house without doing this.
But plus the experience that Amanda provided from already seeing other homes and plans, to be able to come in and say, and she does it very professionally and gently, and come in and say, hey, have you thought about this and how this could work if you made these changes, was helpful.
Like I said, I can't imagine doing this without that.
I'm telling you, this was quite the experience. It's the first time either one of us have ever done this. We're really excitedly nervous about it. We didn't really know how it was going to go, but it was an awesome experience with Walk Your Plans. We have to give a big thank you to Amanda and her family for allowing us to come in here. We wound up spending about 2 hours in here. We had a 2-story build, so it took us about an hour for each floor, but it was an unbelievable, immersive experience with Walk Your Plans. If you have the opportunity to do this with your project manager, and I think that's another layer of this, that I help with the design, but it was awesome to see you walk through with them as the individual who's going to be their builder or their project manager, to be able to almost kind of have a transition here of, hey, Hank's taking over here. Let's go through this with Hank and talk him through it. You get to meet them, kind of see a little bit of their personality. So it was just overall one of the best experiences I've had as far as design and getting ready for the build. And I think we probably saved thousands of dollars in their budget today. So if you get the opportunity, you need to go to Walk Your Plans.